Hey guys, Michael here, and I'm back to talk bricks. Today we're talking the Lego Batman movie and the Batcave Break-in. This set is the largest in the first wave of the Lego Batman movie sets, which are all now available. There is a ton to cover in this set, so let's get started. The central focal point of the Batcave is the computer. This screen section looks like one large Bat logo. We have a printed tile with the Batman logo at the bottom, and the screens have tons of detail. At the very top, we've got the Bat playlist with the Batman logo from The Dark Knight. There's information about his boat, the Penguin's vehicle, his equipment, and even his financials going up. And each one of these screens is on a sticker. In front of the main console, we have a large chair which Batman can sit in, and it can also spin around. The main console has tons of buttons and keypads, and I like the overall look. And again, everything you see here is on stickers. On one side, we have the emergency shutdown, and the other side has even more controls as well as a spot for his coffee. On either side of this, we've got these two panels, both of which can be spun around to reveal hidden batarangs inside, which gives the space a nice look overall. When Batman wants to get down to his boat, he can simply step on this walkway, and it can be lowered down to sea level. This bridge section has a simple design, and I find this connection a little loose. This entire center platform can be rotated to allow him to reach the other sections. And behind the platform, we can see how the computer section is held up with these large supports. On the right-hand side of the build, we have the transformation chamber. Simply place Bruce Wayne on one side, rotate the knob, and watch how he's instantly transformed. This section is built up with a rocky texture, as well as a bat. And here's how the build looks from the back. On the left-hand side, we've got the build for the cell. Of course, the cell is large enough to hold any of the villains. But again, there's a black knob that, when turned, will bust people out of the back. On either side, we have this rock texture piece, which looks pretty nice. The final section is one of my favorites, and it's the area of the Batcave that houses all of his great Batsuits. I'll be breaking down the individual suits later, but I really like the way that this looks, and there's even accessory storage for the flippers. While the set includes 3, there's spots for 7 suits, and you can simply turn this knob to be able to reveal all of the different suits as they carousel through, though I would need a much larger one for every Batman figure I have. What really ties the Batcave together is this series of walkways. They have a simple overall design with some blue lights. I really like how this gives it a uniform look with just enough detail. There's also these simple light builds at the bottom of every section of the Batcave, and this also provides that look to help tie everything together. Next up, we have the vehicles of this set, and here we can see the Batboat. This is a really great speedboat-like design, and it mirrors that red and black color scheme from the Batmobile. At the very front, we have this sticker that has the Batman logo, as well as the name for this ship, Riptide. And at the very back, we have another sticker with a hazard sign, as well as 2 stud shooters. At the very front, we have these gray guns, as well as hidden spring-loaded shooters, which can both be fired out by pressing on that curved black piece behind the engine intake. The front of the ship has a nice curved design, and there's those 2 red pinstripe stickers. The main canopy is this one large trans-yellow piece. On the inside, we have a simple seat and a white steering wheel. We also have a panel with a readout of the shape of the ship. There's plenty of room inside for Batman to sit, and he looks really great behind the canopy. The side panels of the ship create a really great overall shape. And at the tail end, we've got those great Batwing pieces. The rear features one large major exhaust, and that new black shield element to add detail. And here we have the Penguin's vehicle, which is shaped like a large rubber duck. And this vehicle type takes after a vehicle often referred to as a duck, which is an amphibious vehicle, which can go on land or drive right into the water. This vehicle has a great overall look and is about as comic booky as it comes. The head of the duck is really nicely built, and it features those white eyes, as well as an orange beak. There's a sticker on each side that cleverly names the vehicle the Duck and Cover. This vehicle is packing some comically large artillery. At the very bottom, we've got these large missiles. At the center, we can see tucked away 2 stud shooters, as well as some lights. And from the side here, we can see the flick-fire missiles, as well as some great detailing for the wings. The tail section has some nice curves, as well as these stickers to create that panel detail. And at the very back, we've got one large propeller piece, which of course can spin. The main seat sits at this angle and has a pink design. We can also see the controls, which is this black and red lever. There's a panel piece for the Penguin's legs to slot in, and overall he looks really nice in the seat. And on to the minifigures. Here we've got Bruce Wayne, and he looks just as he did in the trailer, with that bright white tuxedo. The print continues onto the top of the legs, which adds a little bit more detail. He's got a ruffled shirt, as well as a boutonniere, and I really like that brand new bow tie piece. He has a double-sided face, with the first side being a bit more serious, and the other one having this great wink face. I'm also really loving this brand new hairpiece. And here from the side we can see his main accessory, which is a glass. Next up we have Alfred Pennyworth, and I really love the overall look of this character. He's got this great overcoat design with a vest underneath and a tie. The face print has a nice smile, and I really love the new accessories with that collar piece around the neck and this balding hairpiece on the head. Starting on the side and continuing onto the back, we can see a great look at the tail section that they added to make his coat longer. Next up, we've got the Penguin, which is a fantastic minifigure. I love the skin tone of the face, and the print on the face and the torso is highly detailed and really reminds me of the Danny DeVito version. From the side here, we can see the printing on the side of the arms, but also 3 great new accessories. He's holding this amazing closed-up umbrella, has this wonderful fur collar, and has this amazing top hat. And here's a quick shot of the figure from behind. Finally, we've got the minifigure for Batman, and you're definitely getting used to this figure by now. He's got a dual-sided expression, with one side that's a little bit more serious, and another one that's a little bit more confused. And this figure, of course, has that new belt accessory, as well as 2 batarangs for this set. He has the softer, newer style cape, and with that pushed aside, we can see a great continuation of the print from the front. Next up, we've got the 3 bat suits. First up, we've got Scu-Bat. This one is a great wetsuit-like design, and it features an orange respirator, as well as an orange version of the new belt. He features orange flippers and the newer style Batman cowl. And from the back, we can see a nice continuation of that print from the front. Next up, we've got Raging Bat, which is a boxer Batman. The majority of the torso design looks very familiar, but this time he's got bright purple boxing gloves. With dual molding and a great print on the torso and the legs, we can see the boxer-style shorts, which feature a nice striped design up the side. Again, we've got the newer, softer style cape in navy, and with that pushed aside, we can see a nice continuation of the print from the front. And the last Batsuit is the Bat-Pack, which is meant to be a singer. You can see here that this version, as well as all the rest, have a white head, and this one has white hands, because these are kind of like mannequin versions. This Batsuit is all decked out in gold. He's got a gold cowl and a sparkly gold suit. The torso design has really great detail, and I like the bat-shaped bow tie. His main accessory is a microphone with gold detail, and this cape looks amazing, with gold shiny detail on the inside, and a black design on the outside. And with the cape pulled aside, we can see a nice continuation of the print from the front. Finally included in this set are 2 Hench Penguins, and they feature attachments on their back, with a circular saw, as well as a robotic arm, and they seem to be being mind-controlled with those red eyes. While the Batcave Break-in is definitely more of an interpretation of what we saw in the trailer, I do think that this playset offers a lot of value. The 2 vehicles are nice and feature a lot of pieces, which makes me feel like they could be their own standalone sets. And this roster of characters is really unbelievable, especially the 3 new Batsuits. So while this is the most expensive set so far, I definitely feel like this one might be a must-have for me. I do wish the Batcave was made to look a little bit more like it did in the movie. Even Lord Business's lair from the Lego movie featured builds that were straight out of the film. But in this case, it really doesn't bother me too much, as I think the vehicles and the overall design make it a really great pickup. But definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Which of the Batsuits and minifigures was your favorite? And what do you think of the overall design? And if you like what you saw here, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up down below and subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks and have a good one. Hey guys, Michael here. Click here to watch all my LEGO Batman movie reviews, and don't forget to subscribe.